I guess he didn't like my mole joke. Oh my God, he's killing me.
Sean, why are we doing this exercise?
Speed, power, strength, conditioning. That's the way to do it. There is no limit. Always start. 9, 10, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 4, 3, 2, 1.
1/3 to go. Come on.
1, 2, 1.
The problem is not the first one. After the first one, there's a second one. There's a third one. That's when the burn starts to kick in. And then we got two options. We quit, or we keep going. And we always go for option 2.
I believe only God. I believe only my family, my team. My team support me. My friends support me. My God help me and support. I'm long tongue in my life. Listen, hey, it's not possible. No, don't try. Don't go this. Don't go this. I will do it.
Usyk just exposed Rico like the world has never seen. Could this fight end in total humiliation? Does Usyk even fear Rico's power? Or is he planning something that will shock the entire boxing world?
This is exercise, help me win. This is exercise, help me win. Work, 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 work.
Undisputed cruiserweight world champion, undisputed heavyweight world champion, just a phenomenal fighter.
He's on a list of the greatest of all time in all the ways that define greatness. He knew his greatest asset was his ability to find a way to win. I'm just talking about it. The core that makes him great is his character. His greatest strength is his character.
He's amazing. He's like the white Muhammad Ali. He might not of the last generation. We have to give him the credit where he's due. He is that guy.
I think this is one of those crossovers that right place, right time, right person from the other side coming to Usyk. And I think we're in a world right now in combat sports where we are really happy about this compared to some other fights where maybe it was a boxer against a much lesser, whether it was influencer or a much older MMA fighter, whatever it is. I think that the eyes on all these, and I love that MVP is doing their thing and giving another platform, another option for people. You know, without that, you know, like Rico turned down Derek Lewis for whatever reason, didn't work out. But then look at this, he has an opportunity to co-main event and Francis. How many guys say that they turned down Francis to go fight the best boxer in heavyweight history, right? Like, we're in a very interesting landscape right now, especially for heavyweight in combat sports, where we could see these type of fights. And of all those, if you want to call them stunts, circus fights, Chael, I think you would agree, this one is not a circus fight. This one will be more competitive than people expect because, yeah, you are tying his legs together, but the guy can box.
He knocked out AJ twice. He took down Tyson Fury twice. And now Dubois twice again. Unreal. No, it's absolutely insane. These are two of the greatest fighters of this generation. Honestly, I believe he's one of the all-time greats. Truly, one of the top heavyweights ever.
So, Rico, when Chael asked you about the contract, you mentioned that you have the option. Say you go out there, not that this is completely out of control, and you go out there and win, does Usyk not have that automatic rematch clause? Because I have to imagine if this fight when this fight happens, not if, it's obviously happening. And this thing is as competitive as it gets, regardless of who wins, especially with the state of heavyweights, regardless of combat sports right now. Like the world needs the heavyweights to shine. And we know that you do in your perspective sport. We know what he does. Could this be an ongoing, rematch trilogy series if the fight goes pending on? I look at your smile. I got to imagine that's been discussed as well, right?
Not from my side, to be honest. Like in my contract, there's no like fixed thing in it to have a fixed rematch with Usyk. But maybe it is in his contract. I don't know. But let's like I said, let's wait and see. And to be honest, like I think for like 95 or maybe even 99% of the world, this is a tune-up fight for him. He's just like, let's see if he wants to warm up and get ready for something else again. So yeah, I'm here. I'm putting in all the work, and like I said, what an opportunity I have to showcase my skills on the highest level. So for me, it's just now transitioning into boxing and making that switch and turn into a professional boxer.
He was so beating us up.
Usyk's call, how he wants to go about. He gets hit, standing straight up. He's not easy to miss, to be honest. He's right in front of you. It's going to be up to him. What's his chances? I think slim and none, to be honest.
He belongs on the all-time greatest list in every way we measure greatness. His top weapon? The ability to always find a path to victory. Honestly, what sets him apart is his character. His true power, his real edge, is his character.
Right, Tone, your old foe, Oleksandr Usyk, is scheduled to fight Rico Verhoeven. I keep getting his name wrong, May 23rd in Egypt. What's your initial thoughts on this, Tone?
He's been doing easy touch, hasn't he, for a while.
Well, he fought you.
I don't want to say he's an easy touch. I think it'll be really interesting for about 6 or 7 minutes. I think 1 or 2 rounds. And then I think once he figures him out, because he's going to be an absolute nightmare to prepare for. He's going to be throwing punches from all kinds of mad angles. He's going to be doing things that he should never be doing. He'll be really awkward, really crazy for the first few rounds. And then I think he'll figure him out and then he'll punish him.
For the fight between Alexander Usyk and Rico Verhoeven, analysts aren't rushing to call it. And that's exactly what's fueling all the hype and making everyone on edge waiting for the clash.
Okay, now, and let me ask you this, like your courage is kind of second to none. If people go and look at the record and the guys that you've stepped in there with, but this is a different challenge when they take your weapon away. They're literally holstering your legs and you're a kicker. When you look at that, is that concerning? Is that exciting? Or does that like hurt your confidence? What is that like to go into a contest where they take one of your tools from you?
No, definitely not, because for a lot of people that don't know, I've been training boxing for the last, let's say, close to 15 years. So, like back in the day, Tyson Fury was training here in the Netherlands, and they needed sparring partners. So that's how I got introduced to boxing on the highest level. So I came in as a sparring partner, and I just kept showing up, and we were with a group of kickboxers, and I think after 2 weeks it was just me. So I was like, where is everybody? Yeah, they canceled, so it's just you. Oh man, I gotta go 12.
Analysts keep debating the same questions. Usyk's insane footwork, lightning-fast hands, and boxing IQ against Rico Verhoeven's size, relentless pressure, and world-class striking from a totally different approach. But it's not just the experts talking. Verhoeven himself has spoken, making it clear he's full of confidence and trusts completely in his own skills.
When you look at Usyk, by the way, I've been able to do some different training too. Rico, and I gotta tell you, there's like this relief in it, because no matter how much you like something or it's your favorite sport, it becomes mundane over time. And if you can mix it up, if you can just change one of the rules, sometimes it changes the training and it makes everything a little bit more fun, a little bit more fresh. Are you going through that? Like, are you experiencing that, getting ready for Usyk?
Yes, sir. 100%. 100%. Because my trainer, Peter Fury, is like so crazy excited now, because he was teaching me boxing, but to kickbox. And now he's training boxing for me to box. So that's totally different. The stands are different. And it's the same. I understand for a lot of people, when they think of MMA, boxing, and kickboxing, they think like it's martial arts, it's fighting, it's all the same. Well, guys, you know it's not the same. They're three totally different disciplines with their own style and their own training method.
When asked about entering a fight without one of his biggest weapons, his kicks, Rico didn't hesitate. He embraced the challenge, proving boxing isn't new for him. It's been nearly 15 years of work. He recalls early training in the Netherlands, thrown into elite sparring with Tyson Fury's camp, proving he could compete at the top. For Rico, it's not losing a weapon. It's about revealing a side of his skills most fans have never seen, showing he's more than just what they expect.
Let's go to Usyk. For example, you beat Usyk. Do you stay in boxing? I mean, it would almost feel like you have to. It would almost feel like you got to pass that opportunity to somebody else. But contractually, is that officially locked up? Have they locked you up for multiple matches?
Now we got the option. We got the option to do multiple matches, but I'm also open to different things. So yeah, let's see what the future holds. Like I'm open.
Hey Rico, was this negotiation ever a two-way street? Was it, hey Rico, if you want to fight Usyk, you're coming over to boxing? Or was there a suggestion ever made to Usyk that he would have to do kickboxing?
No, definitely not. Definitely not. It was definitely a boxing.
As he prepares for Usyk, Rico talks about the thrill of switching up his training. Even loving a sport, doing the same thing can feel routine. Changing focus or rules can make it feel brand new. His coach, Peter Fury, is moving him from kickboxing to full-on boxing. Rico says the difference is massive. Many people mix MMA, boxing, and kickboxing, but he stresses they are totally different, each with its own rhythm, style, and prep. This shift has fired him up, giving his training a fresh energy as he heads into the fight.
And when you look at Usyk, I mean, you must be rather impressed, right? I mean, he in many ways is a lot like you. He's very gritty. He's very tough. He's oftentimes undersized. He finds a way to win, like, you know, respect-wise. It's very hard sometimes when you respect a guy to then go, but I've got to beat this guy. Sometimes it's easier to hold somebody in a bigger light than we can hold ourselves. I mean, I'm just trying to get inside of your brain. Not a lot of people would make that walk, and you jumped at the chance. So if you were to just level with me, how you feeling about that fight?
It's such an honor. It's such an honor to, first of all, get the opportunity to just get into boxing, and now I got the opportunity to face the very, very best of the sport, like for so many years.
Looking ahead to Usyk, Rico makes it clear this is purely a boxing showdown. The contract allows for multiple fights, but he's taking it one step at a time and isn't locked into anything beyond this bout. Negotiations were simple, no talk of Usyk stepping into kickboxing. Rico knows exactly what he's facing, and his full focus is on proving himself in the boxing ring, showing everyone that this fight is all about skill, strategy, and dominance under the ropes. With the contract settled and focus fully on boxing, Rico doesn't hold back in giving respect where it's due. He talks openly about Usyk's grit, toughness, and skill at overcoming size disadvantages, traits that make him such a dangerous opponent, qualities Rico also sees in himself. At the same time, he's honest about the challenge, calling it an honor to step into the ring against one of the sport's best. A moment he's been preparing and dreaming about for many years. In response to being asked about stepping into a fight without one of his biggest weapons, his kicking game. There is no hesitation in Rico's response as he leans into the challenge, showing that boxing is not something new, but something he has been working on for nearly 15 years. He talks about going back to the early days of training in the Netherlands, where he was thrown into elite-level sparring sessions with Tyson Fury's camp, showing that he could hold his own at the highest level. To Rico, it's not about losing a weapon, but about showing a side of his game that most people have never seen. When asked about entering a fight without one of his biggest weapons, his kicks, Rico didn't hesitate. He embraced the challenge, proving boxing isn't new for him. It's been nearly 15 years of work. He recalls early training in the Netherlands, thrown into elite sparring with Tyson Fury's camp, proving he could compete at the top. For Rico, it's not losing a weapon. It's about revealing a side of his skills most fans have never seen, showing he's more than just what they expect. As he gears up for Usyk, Rico talks about the excitement of switching things up in training. Even when you love a sport, repetition can make it feel routine, but changing the rules or focus can make everything feel fresh again. His coach, Peter Fury, is shifting from teaching him kickboxing to focusing purely on boxing. And Rico says the difference is night and day. While many people lump MMA, boxing, and kickboxing together, he points out they're completely separate disciplines, each with its own rhythm, style, and way of preparing. And this change has reinvigorated his approach in the lead-up to the fight. As he prepares for Usyk, Rico talks about the thrill of switching up his training. Even loving a sport, doing the same thing can feel routine. Changing focus or rules can make it feel brand new. His coach, Peter Fury, is moving him from kickboxing to full-on boxing. Rico says the difference is massive. Many people mix MMA, boxing, and kickboxing, but he stresses they are totally different, each with its own rhythm, style, and prep. This shift has fired him up, giving his training a fresh energy as he heads into the fight. And looking ahead to Usyk, Rico makes it clear the matchup is strictly a boxing affair. While there's an option in the contract for multiple matches, he's open to seeing how things develop and isn't locked into a specific path beyond this fight. Negotiations were straightforward. There was never any suggestion that Usyk would have to step into kickboxing. So Rico knows exactly what he's walking into, and the focus remains fully on proving himself in the boxing ring. Looking ahead to Usyk, Rico makes it clear this is purely a boxing showdown. The contract allows for multiple fights, but he's taking it one step at a time and isn't locked into anything beyond this bout. Negotiations were simple, no talk of Usyk stepping into kickboxing. Rico knows exactly what he's facing, and his full focus is on proving himself in the boxing ring, showing everyone that this fight is all about skill, strategy, and dominance under the ropes. With the contract settled and the focus locked on boxing, Rico doesn't shy away from giving credit where it's due. He speaks with genuine respect for Usyk, noting the grit, toughness, and ability to overcome size disadvantages that make him such a formidable opponent. Qualities Rico sees reflected in himself. At the same time, he's honest about the challenge ahead, calling it an honor to step into the ring and face one of the very best in the sport. A moment he's been preparing for over many years. Bellew also highlights Rico's elite-level experience as a confidence booster. Having sparred with Tyson Fury and trained under Peter Fury for years, Rico has been tested by some of the best, proving he can hold his own. But Bellew emphasizes that Usyk's intelligence and skill make him a completely different challenge. He predicts that within a few rounds, Usyk will read Rico's timing and start landing shots almost at will, turning even a skilled kickboxer into a reactive target. So what do you think? Who comes out on top in this epic showdown? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for all the fight analysis. This video is for informational and educational purposes only, created to provide updated insights for boxing fans. All content is used under fair use for commentary, analysis, and education. We have used AI assistance to make this video more unique, engaging, and informative. This is not official or promotional content from any boxer or organization.